You know about conduction, convection, radiation, and evaporation. You understand the second law of thermodynamics is your enemy. But knowing physics means nothing if you don't know how your gear works. Most preppers treat equipment like magic. They assume expensive gear will save them. That assumption will get you killed. Welcome back to the physics of survival. Sleeping bag temperature ratings are the biggest lie in the outdoor industry. You see a bag rated -20 degrees Fahrenheit. You think you'll be warm down to -20 degrees. Wrong. Here's reality. In a lab, using a heated mannequin wearing specific layers, that bag kept the mannequin survivable for a calculated duration. The EN testing gives 3 ratings: comfort, lower limit, and extreme. Manufacturers advertise extreme because it sounds impressive, but extreme means you probably won't die in 6 hours, not that you'll be comfortable. The comfort rating is usually 15 to 20 degrees warmer than extreme, so that -20 degree bag, you're only comfortable to 0 degrees. Below that, you're gambling. And all ratings assume you're dry. Insulation works by trapping dead air. Water conducts heat 25 times faster than air. When insulation gets wet, it becomes a heat extraction device, pulling warmth from your body. Down insulation has the best warmth-to-weight ratio when dry. Wet, feathers clump, air collapses, and you've got a soggy lump stealing body heat. Synthetic performs better wet, but still loses 50% effectiveness. The killer? Your body produces moisture constantly. In a sealed bag, that moisture condenses inside. Overnights, you've saturated your insulation from within. Solution? Vapor-permeable shells. Air out your bag every morning. In wet environments, synthetic beats down. Your shell must block wind and rain while letting moisture escape. But waterproof and breathable is physics trickery. The problem? Water and vapor are both H2O. Truly waterproof blocks all water. Breathable lets water through. Gore-Tex uses microscopic pores, large enough for vapor, too small for liquid droplets. But this requires vapor pressure gradient. When you're sweating inside and it's humid outside, there's no pressure difference. Vapor can't escape. You're marinating in moisture. This is the dew point trap. Your sweat condenses inside the shell. Solution? Mechanical ventilation. Pit zips and zippers are mechanical release valves. Vent before you sweat. Boots too tight compress sock insulation. Compression eliminates air. No air means no insulation. The real killer? Tight boots restrict blood flow. Blood delivers heat. Cut circulation and heat can't reach feet. People get frostbite wearing thick socks and insulated boots because of this. Solution isn't thicker socks, it's properly sized boots with room to move toes. Feet produce up to 8 ounces moisture daily. That saturates socks and insulation, triggering evaporative cooling. Use wool socks. Wool retains insulation when wet. Your body is a furnace. In freezing conditions, metabolic rate increases 50% just to maintain 98.6 degrees. Most pack 2,000 to 2,500 calories daily. In survival, you need 4,000 to 6,000 minimum. Run a deficit one day, and your body breaks down muscle for energy. Less muscle means less heat. Less heat makes you colder. Being colder reduces activity. Less activity means less heat. It's a thermodynamic death spiral. Fats contain 9 calories per gram. Carbs and protein contain 4 calories per gram. In cold weather, eat high fat, nuts, cheese, chocolate, peanut butter. Fat digestion generates more heat and burns slower. Eat high fat before sleep. Your digestive system becomes a supplementary heat source. 1 quart of 32 degrees water requires about 35,000 calories to warm to 98.6 degrees body temperature. That's equivalent to running 1 mile. Every cold drink forces your core to subsidize that cost. In calorie-deficient scenarios, this is catastrophic. But dehydration is equally deadly. It thickens blood, reducing heat transport. Solution? Never drink cold water. Keep bottle inside jacket. Preheat water by fire. Every hydration is a thermodynamic transaction. Minimize the cost. Cold attacks your brain. Mild hypothermia, core drop of 2 to 4 degrees, causes cognitive impairment. Reaction time slows. Decision-making becomes erratic. Moderate hypothermia brings confusion, memory loss, apathy. You stop caring. You sit in snow and wait to die. Cruelest physics. Cold doesn't just kill your body, it destroys your will to survive first. If you're shivering, you're in trouble. If shivering stops without warming, you're dying. Trust physics, not feelings. Everyone builds small, sealed shelters to trap heat, but you're not just producing heat, you're producing water vapor. Every breath exhales moisture. In a sealed shelter, that moisture condenses on walls, gear, insulation. By morning, your shelter is a freezer. Condensation freezes, sleeping bag is soaked. This is the vapor barrier problem. Solution isn't sealing tight, it's engineering ventilation. Small gap at shelter top lets humid air escape while minimizing heat loss. Most fail because they treat shelter like construction. It's climate engineering. Radiant heat follows inverse square law. Move from 3 feet to 6 feet from the fire. You don't get half the heat, you get 1/4. At 10 feet, almost nothing. Fire is omnidirectional radiator blasting heat everywhere. Most thermal energy is wasted. Building fire in open is thermodynamically stupid. Professionals build heat reflector wall behind the fire using rocks or logs. This redirects radiation toward shelter, doubling usable heat. Better, build fire between you and a large rock face. Rock absorbs heat, radiates back slowly through the night. You're turning the environment into a thermal battery. The biggest mistake? Wrong fuel. Hardwoods release energy slowly. Softwoods like pine burn hot and fast. Need warmth through 12-hour night? You need slow-release energy. You're not building fire, you're managing a chemical reaction to match metabolic demands. Your sleeping bag doesn't create heat, it slows heat loss. Your shell doesn't keep you dry, it manages vapor transport. Don't vent, you're soaked from inside. Your boots don't warm feet, they prevent compression and maintain circulation. Your food isn't just nutrition, it's fuel for your metabolic furnace. Every piece is engineered physics solution. Every decision is a thermodynamic calculation. Most fail because they treat survival like shopping. Buy expensive items, assume protection. But a $1,000 bag rated -20 degrees won't save you if you don't understand it's only comfortable to 0 degrees, if you let it wet, if you're on frozen ground without pad, if you haven't eaten calories to fuel metabolism. Gear is tools. Physics is the instruction manual you never read. Cold weather survival isn't about toughness, not about willpower, not about best gear. It's about respecting thermodynamics. Heat escapes through 4 mechanisms. Gear blocks those mechanisms, but only if you use it correctly. See a sleeping bag? Think, this traps air to reduce conduction. Feel wind? Think, I need to block convective loss. Start sweating? Think, evaporative cooling is about to destroy me. Vent immediately. Cold is predictable, follows laws, doesn't care about brands or budget, only responds to physics. Understand the laws, cold becomes manageable. Ignore them, cold is lethal. If this changed how you think about survival, subscribe. We're going deeper into the physics of staying alive. Stay sharp, stay scientific. Don't let entropy win.